We're gonna get deep. We're gonna get deep. We're gonna get deep.
What's that?
Everybody and your mama talking about the stuff. With a boop, with a boop, with a boop, with a boop.
Denver rent is too fucking high.
It's because of all the fucking hipsters that are moving here from San Francisco and Austin.
Well, it's fucking cheap if they were living in San Francisco.
No, dude, it's all
It's
shit.
cheap compared here. No,
San Francisco?
here is cheap compared to San Francisco. San Francisco.
I know, but we're on that. That's where we're going because everyone in San Francisco's like hates paying that much for rent, so they're gonna come here.
Average rent in San Francisco, what I saw in an article about 2 years old, is $3,000 a month. Denver,
Weird. Really?
yeah. In
It's
an
getting
article,
there. We're $2,000 now. Average. Yeah.
It's still 1,000. I thought.
No, it's like $2,000.
Where the fuck did you see that?
I just made it up.
The average rent is at least. I mean, that's getting hard to find anyway.
All right, so I remember
You remember?
I remember paying.
He remembers. Don't worry.
I remember paying $475 for a garden level apartment. Probably this size of this one. $475.
This is a small ass apartment. It's about like 500 square feet.
$475.
When? What year?
2007.
Really?
Yep.
Not too long ago.
2007, 2006, 2007.
Fucking put the camera over here like a dumbass.
What?
It's you. Fucking all trying to take all of it. Oh.
2006, 2007, 2008. And that was $475. That place that I lived in now, before the actual house got sold, that was like in 2013. That same place was going for $8 a month. So it like nearly doubled.
Mm-hmm. Now,
It's fucked up.
did you ever, those apartments that are actually pretty close here, like a, did you ever go to those?
Which ones?
When I first moved in with the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Did you go to those?
Yeah, I did.
That was like, I think it was like $575 when I first moved in there, and that was about 8 years ago, I think. 8 or 9 years ago now. Fucking old now. It's 2016.
Wait, the first one or the second one?
First one, the shitty one. The one that's like this.
Shit.
The one where I had my first bed bug experience. Anyway,
I can't really.
so it's like this place. That was like $575 back then, and now it's like $850. $850. It ain't worth $850.
I don't.
It's horse shit. And then another apartment complex I was just told is even shittier than that. Their one bedrooms were about $550, and now it's like $850 because it just got bought out by some fucking, I don't know, some other company. There's a light rail station going in nearby, so they repainted the place. It was a cockroach infested place, probably a bed bug. Fuck, this place had bed bugs when I first moved into it. But now it says, raised the rent by $300. The place when I moved in here 2 years ago was $600 to move in, and now new residents have to pay $750 to move in.
Just to move in.
Yeah, $750 a month went for a new tenant of a one-bedroom apartment in a fucking ghetto-ass area where I wonder, when I hear certain bangs, is that a firework or is that a gun? So, you got possible gunfire in this fucking area, and in a piece of shit, tiny-ass apartment is now $750 fucking a month to move into, where you have probably are bed bugs roaming around in places still. Every few months we'll see one crawling on the floor, and that's why we have diatomaceous earth surrounding the bed, because it's too fucking expensive to move into a decent place in good old Denver.
I just wonder, okay, where does your money go? Like, who gets it? Your rent money. Who the fuck gets it?
The fucking owners of this place.
Who owns this place?
Pinnacle. Pinnacle Realty or some shit like that. But this place is getting bought out. We had to sign a 6-month lease extension instead of the usual year, because this place is getting bought out, new owners in 3 months. So I can easily see how this place will be going from the $700 a month I'm going to be paying. So I got the discount rate because but it went from $625 up to $700 in 1 fucking year. But I can easily see this place going up to $900 a month, because a lot of these places are being rented out for that kind of price.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No fucking way.
Yeah. In this area, like Old Town, Arvada, whatnot,
Oh
or just
God.
Arvada, and like a lot of just 1-bedroom places like this.
I don't understand. Okay, well, who pays that much for this? Have you seen people that are paying that much around? Like,
Well,
what
yeah,
do they fucking do?
You fucking drive by, they're there. I mean, I know one of the biggest reasons is because all the, I do believe, it's because the fucking pot is legal here now. You got people coming here in fucking droves, and this whole argument of, well, potheads can't afford those prices. Bullshit. When they're all living under the same roof, they can afford this crap. And one of my students who works at a pretty fancy framing place, you know, like big pieces of artwork and whatnot. They put, you know, big gold
framing of pictures?
yeah, like, you know,
Yeah.
and paintings and whatnot. You know, they put up big gold frames and shit like that on these things. So he was telling me, you know, he confirmed, like, yeah, this is absolutely true, because some guy came in off the street, you know, just like wanted to fill out an application, see if they were hiring, and he was from Chicago. So
Fucking Chicago.
the guy doing my student who was running the place asked the guy from Chicago, why'd you move out to Colorado? It's like, well, dope, it's legal.
Okay. This is why this is why pot should be legal everywhere, honestly.
To raise the rent.
No, because then they would fucking stay where they were. Seriously.
What?
Okay,
Yeah.
can you imagine, like, would you, like, let's say something that you enjoy doing. That's really not that big of a problem.
Squirting?
Let's say John, say,
Probably can't do that in Michigan anymore.
no, you can't do that in Michigan anymore. You can't pleasure your woman enough to make her squirt. It's fucking illegal in Michigan now. They have like forensics like teams, like, yep, that's female ejaculate. Book 'em.
We'll
if
come
you-
back to
I
that.
don't know, but if you had a place, like, seriously, if there was a utopia, a place where you can smoke weed without, like, police busting in your door for having marijuana plants. Like, I could fucking grow a marijuana plant in my backyard, which I plan to do just to do it.
You're
just to-
fucking crazy.
Just to do it. Just to fucking build, like, throw a, I don't know, you throw a pot seed in there and get a little marijuana unicorn. Just comes out of my garden.
Where are you going with this?
What I'm saying is, if you could go somewhere
Uh-huh.
that had free, or that had legal weed, that's something that you loved, you'd go. You'd make it happen. Because the alternative is jail. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
it's no big deal for us. Like I see people smoking all the time, and it's the equivalent of them, like, drinking a beer, or, like, smoking a cigarette. I'm like, oh, guys smoking weed, big deal. But if you go, like, anywhere
It
else,
fucking stinks.
But if you go anywhere else in the world, or in the United States, if you go anywhere else, maybe like the 4 that have it legalized. If you go anywhere else, you're shunned, and you might as well be on your way to jail to do it out in public. That's bullshit.
Kind of getting away from the subject of rent.
I guess, but it's they're entwined. That's why people are moving to Colorado's for the fucking marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
That in turn makes rent go up.
What can we do? What is the solution?
The solution is just to
Buy.
buy
That's
a
what I'm
house.
going to be looking into. Like,
But
like
even then,
Nikki and I are going to be looking into the. We were told about the Department of Agriculture. They're trying to expand housing in rural areas, and they can work with people with no down payments and whatnot, new home buyers and all that shit. So, once the 6 months is up here, hopefully we're actually going to own a place, or at least have, mortgage, whatever the hell you want to call it. Stop renting, because this shit is ridiculous. The whole idea of
Renting sucks.
just make more money. We're just throwing more money at the same fucking problem. Look at that, I'm making this motion and I'm not even in the camera.